Okay, Laurie, the easiest way is probably just to show you exactly what it looks like when you're doing it on in Zara Designer Pro or Zara Web Designer. It's just a basic website, web page should I say. It's got a header text, it's got a photograph, got some content text, got another photograph, and it's got a footer. And if you just go to preview, just bring the preview page up here, you can see exactly what it is. And that's the desktop version, if you want, for want of a better word. So I'll shut that down. So how do you create a mobile variant? You go to Utilities, Website Variants here. Click Create. This is your main one here. This is 960 pixels wide. If you hit Create, it suggests you make one called Mobile 480 pixels wide, and I found that it's quite adequate and works on almost all phones I've tried it on. So just hit Create, and we close that now. And immediately you can see that the page size in the background here has been reduced down to 480, and you've got two tabs at the top. This is your standard desktop main variant, and this is your mobile variant at 480 pixels. And the first thing you obviously notice is that everything's been copied across exactly, but doesn't fit into the page. So first and foremost you have to go around, I'll fix that, and I'll just open up the object alignment and put apply. Get hold of this photograph and just resize it down. Like that. Just resize it a bit more. Okay, like that. Here's the text. Go to the text tool. So it's on the mobile phone. You can move it across like that a bit. Move it over like that. And the first thing you see is that obviously because you've squeezed it down, it starts to overflow. So I'll just move this down here like so. I've got all these things, the header, that first photograph, this text, and this photograph set to push, so it automatically pushes it down the page as you resize it. You have to do that. You have to go, just let me come down so I can position on page is set to push. Okay, so that will push things down below. Again, I've got to resize this. Won't let me push it up anymore. The bottom of the page needs to be spread down somewhat. Just let me get hold of that rectangle. I'll move that into there. Select that text. Alignment. Apply center. I don't know why that's playing around like that. Doesn't matter. Very quickly, just mess it around like that. Now, when you go back into the main and you preview, you get the standard website. However, if you then reduce the size of the browser window, it goes to the mobile variant with the 480 pixels pixels wide, and you can see that everything now fits in nicely onto that page. So basically it's that easy to do. If I just, for example, now go to the main page and say I wanted to change the title to my new website, with that selected, you've got these two little diagonal lines, which means that that text there is shared with the mobile version. So I haven't changed the mobile version. It should still, it would say my temp website, but when I actually go up, you can see it's actually changed. So when you change this, so if I just change it to old, it automatically changes the text on the other site. Similarly, if you add more text here, it will do the same. The other thing that's worth noting on this is when you go to mobile variant, you've got this text here, which is normal text. The style is normal text, and it's 14 pixels. Well, 14 pixels is okay for a desktop website, but it's a bit small on a mobile phone. So if you just select some of it, bring it up, say, to 20, then you click on this down arrow, and don't update normal text to match. You do update normal text in this variant to match. So that now puts all this text here as 20, and of course because it's 20, it's had to be, it's going to need more space, so you have to move this down a bit. Just move it like that. Because all these things are set to push, they automatically keep going backwards and forwards. I'll just pull this down a touch more to clear the footer. You can see that. But if I go back to the main version, it's still got the 14 pixel text. Mobile's got the 20 pixel text. Similarly, if you go up to that, and I want to make this say 38 heading, update heading text in this variant, and that does it. So we can now go into the main preview. Right, this is the mobile version. You can quite clearly see that's quite large enough to view on a mobile phone. Everything's in line there. If you expand out the browser window, you get the desktop variant. Anyway, I hope that helped. That's basically very simply how that's done. All the best. Cheers. Egg.